Before we start, just one more announcement. This is the last session. We know all of us are tired. Every person I meet keeps saying, oh, it was wonderful, but we are tired. So we know we are tired, but we have to serve tirelessly. So we will go on with the session, but the request to all the speakers who are going to come up just now to make the presentations is please keep it short. Please don't repeat anything and make it very to the point, because tired minds can't listen to long and repetitive points. So just stick to the point, right? We'll start with the publicity and not the TV telecast team being represented by Vivek ji. Vivek ji.
Thank you. All right. So one of the key tasks that was given to us was how do we ensure that the message of Pujya Gurudev and Guruji gets to maximum number of people. So one of the things that we thought of about a year and a half back was that we get the message out on television. That's the most largest reaching network and the best way to get the message out. So we are currently on Bhakti Sagar, which is helping us out tremendously. It's playing the content out free of cost for us. They are extremely excited to cover the events that we have and play it out. But the challenge we have is that Bhakti Sagar is not available on DTH. And therefore the task is that we get minimal reach when it comes to reaching people in larger number of households that are DTH enabled. So for that, we need to ensure that we get onto one of the main TV channels. When I say main TV channels, I'm not saying Star Plus, Sony, GEC. Yes, perhaps if we have contacts there, for sure. But we can also look at second rung networks. We can look at news channels. We can look at India TV. We can look at Live India. We can look at, there are some 20 news channels right now. Can we get onto some of those networks? Can we kind of talk to other channels like Star Utsav, which are the number 2 level channels? Objective being, we want to be on a large reach network, which is available on DTH. Not necessarily being available on a large network like a Star or a Sony, because they're frightfully expensive. So that was one of the things that we thought that we'd focus on reaching these channels. And for that, I need help. If there's anybody amongst this group who has contacts in TV networks and channels, I work in a TV network myself, so obviously I will ensure what I can do from my side. But if there's anybody else here who knows news channels or any other channel people, even spiritual networks, one of the logical thinking is, why don't you put it on spiritual networks? But unfortunately, spiritual networks, as much spiritual they're as well as commercial. So therefore, it gets slightly difficult to get a slot on them. So if you have contacts, we're more than happy to look at those. So that was task one. We are obviously looking at time slots which are slightly prime time. So what we are running on Bhakti Sagar is 7:30 in the morning with a repeat at 9 whenever it is possible. We are now trying for a 9 o'clock slot in the evening on some of these networks if possible, or even an early morning slot will do. So if whatever is available to get the maximum message out, we need help there. What we also thought is that since the message is anyway largely audio-led, why don't we approach radio channels? We can approach radio networks, and they have sessions in the morning from 6 to 7, 7:30, or 7:30 to, not beyond 7:30. So can we kind of talk to radio channels and get the audio message played out? Because anyway, it's more audio rather than visual. So if we can get support of radio networks, and again, if you have anybody working in a radio station, please feel free to reach out to Mukul Bhai or myself if you can help. So on English networks like a Radio 1, yeah, I don't think that's a problem. They will not play an English language lecture on a Hindi network. So like a Radio Mirchi or a Red will not play Hindi, English, but on a Radio 1, they can. So we'll try and reach out to them. We're also looking at digital, to kind of create a digital strategy whereby we create content, which I think Swamiji is already doing with all the lectures that Swamiji is giving, to put them up on a particular, but now under the umbrella of the centenary. Because we need to drive people towards the awareness of the centenary. So how do we get everything coincided to take either we work with Chinmaya channel, or we create some kind of one-point destination to get this youth onto the digital platform. Even for the TV content, what we're looking at doing is making it slightly more interactive. We're planning to, at the end of every week, probably have Swami Swatmananji's gist of that particular week to make it a lot more relevant and give a summary for that particular week to people on television as well. Similarly on radio, when we put the content out, to give it an agony aunt kind of a feel, like you write to Swamiji with your problems and your questions, and we do like a 45-minute talk with a 15-minute question answer. So that makes it a lot more engaging. So that's as far as the talks are concerned. The second aspect of our discussion was how do we publicize this huge event that we're taking up this entire year, in fact, from now till December, and what are the things we can do. So one of the ideas that came up was why don't we start systematic publicity for large events that we're doing. See, for example, 8th May, we put out an ad in the paper, let people know something like that is happening. Obviously, we'll need funds for that. And see, the good thing about working on like this talks and Shankar, it's not fundraising, it's fundraising. Because, you know, you can, it's people obviously don't mind looking at it, you know, and spending money on it. So yeah, so if we can get funds for that, that's fantastic. So there were lots of ideas, but one of the key things was that we get digital agencies on board, PR agencies on board to streamline our efforts. We look at distributing pamphlets and stuff outside Dadar station and other stations. There was a suggestion of putting stickers onto courier packages, and that Mr. Iyer is going to help out. Courier companies, because stamps are no longer relevant, postage nobody does, but courier does happen. So if courier companies, when they send out their parcels, is there a way of putting stickers on it? And Mr. Iyer has agreed to help us do that. Cinema theatre slides, to get into cinemas or a play out of a promo in cinemas, because that's captive audience. People are sitting like you all are sitting, and if I'm talking, you're listening to me. So obviously you will watch it if it plays out in the theater as well. Leverage digital, that is the other thing we mentioned. To look at buses of various schools and other banks, etc., which ferry people up and down. So there's a way of getting into those and partnering those. This is largely Bombay-centric or Mumbai-centric because the event is happening in Mumbai. So these ideas are largely Mumbai-centric. Partner with banks and ATMs. Every time an ATM, you go to an ATM, there's a message that comes in the front. So if we can talk to banks and partner with them, and the ATM message that comes up is about this particular event, that'll be helpful. Work with path labs and hospitals. There was a request because some people are connected to the hospitals and that changed. So there was a suggestion of how do we connect to path labs. Every time you go to give your blood, you get, no, I'm just joking. We have to figure out a way of how to get the path labs. तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें चिन्ना मिशन करने ले जाऊंगा. खून भरी मांग, yes. Yeah. And tie up with mobile phone networks in Bombay and local cables. So these are some of the ideas which we came up with in a short span of time. But if there's any other idea, like there was also thought of taking posters and putting it up in societies and offices. If you have networks, put it up. That we will do. If there's any other idea out of the box that you think we can leverage or we can think of, and this time we will be willing to spend money. So if you have an idea that requires money to be spent, don't keep it with you, share it with us. We'll spend the money, we'll evaluate it and obviously decide whether it's worth spending the money on it. But don't keep the idea with you, share it with us. And hopefully we'll have a massive turnout that day. Thank you. Hari Om. Yeah. Yeah. Like a flash writing, like instead of a flash mob, huh?
Like a mob writing kind.
Yeah, mob writing, yeah. 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 Well, I think that's a good idea. We'll have to
Although
figure
I'm
out how
not
to.
sure if all leading newspapers still carry letters to the editor. I think that's
Yeah, they do, but
slowly got eliminated
it's-
quite a bit.
yeah, but it goes online largely more than.
Yeah.
But it's a good idea to do. See, we are looking to tie up we are looking to tie up with like the Bombay Times and Hindustan Times of the
Yeah.
world. Obviously, it's going to be a paid association, so we are looking at that. But how much of religious content or spiritual content they'll take is a matter of discussion. So we are engaging with them right now. But even Speaking Tree, for that matter, is something that we are talking to. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I think if you do a press conference along with, if Sri Narendra Modi accepts and does that, flags off that yatra in Ernakulam, and we do it there. Oh no, we do it with him, because otherwise you will not get coverage. कुछ फायदा नहीं होगा. So you either do it with him and then leverage that. That will give you far-reaching, if he agrees, that is. Obviously, that's all dependent on him agreeing. So that's definitely a thought of press conference when he agrees is something we can definitely leverage. Ava, you wanted to say something quickly? Yeah. Sure. So, yeah, so we're working with Shruti ji to get the list of these agencies and packages of Speaking Tree, etc. So, yeah, so we'll connect. So, not taking any more time. Thank you.
Thank you. Before we go ahead, we actually just printed 1,000 appeals and brought them here to Vibhuti, and we have most of them left with us. We are 8 zones, zonal presidents. Please take enough for your zones at least. We don't want to take back 1,000 appeals with us. That's not why we have got it here. So before you leave, please make sure you take enough appeals for your zones and for your centers. We'll go on to the next presentation. Brahmachari Vedji presenting Gita Utsav and Chinmay Gita chanting.
Schedule, few changes in registration, etc. All the details I am not going to give you. You can go to www.chantgita.com. This is the official website of international competition. You can go there and find out. And soon we will be also putting this material in our Mumbai website also, so that those who want can get it from there. But important point that I wanted to tell is, this year being the national and international level competition, registration fee, which was decided by the team, was rupees 50. Now every year it is rupees 30 and everybody cries, Swamiji, 30 rupees nobody gives. Of course, we cannot really appreciate this, because all small children also nowadays eat pizza every week. So they spend 300 rupees a week on pizza, but they are not ready to pay 30 rupees for Gita chanting competition. This doesn't look good, but it is the fact. Don't think that it is not happening. It is happening. There are really some people who really cannot pay 30 rupees. And suddenly when we say rupees 50, you are increasing the money. And then you are also expecting that we should double our number of participants. How will it happen? So, I somehow had come to this conclusion that, we have to work and we have to get the fee. Registration fee 50 rupees. But Swamiji and all the trustees, all other acharyas came to rescue, and they said, no, we will take only 10 rupees from the children. So this is really wonderful, because when we think from children's point of view, their point of view, this is a big thing for them. There, as South Mumbai also was explaining, in there also there are so many children who really cannot pay 30 rupees. 10 rupees will be really good for them. So we are going to reduce on the registration fee from rupees 50 to rupees 10. So this year we have 1/3 amount as every year. So we should increase the number by 3 times. Correct, no? Simple. This birth centenary Gurudev's year this is. We should work and we should. So yesterday's statistics showed that 15,000 this year, 30,000 next year. I don't agree with it. I feel that it should be minimum 50,000. We should target 50,000. That should be Chinmay Mission. Whole world is looking at Chinmay Mission Mumbai. And if we only are not going up to the mark, it is really not good. So 50,000 should be our target, and when we are reducing like that, we are reducing on the CD cost also. Every year we have 30 rupees CD, next year we will have 20 rupees CD. So that in 30 rupees you get CD as well as registration. Certain such things, we are going to do it so that we can increase the participation. But as we are reducing the registration for children, we have to give 25 rupees to higher levels per participant.
1 minute, Vedji, explain this 50 rupees क्या होता
Breakup.
है मतलब explain the international body and this one वो connection पता नहीं
Correct.
लोगों को.
Now, since this is international, national level competition, we have got a lot of prizes, For international level, 1 lakh is the first prize, 50,000 and 25,000. For the national level, 50,000 is the first prize, etc. For state level, all the states, we have got 25,000 as the first. Like that, for each level, we have cash prizes. All these expenses will be met by the registration only. So when we get, suppose we take registration fee as rupees 50, we have to give 10 rupees to the national level, 15 rupees to the state level, and 25 rupees we have to keep with us per center. That is how the breakup is going to be. State level will use it to organize we have to print the brochures and forms, etc. They have to do their competitions, their level, etc. So for that, these money should go to state level as well as the national level. So per participant, we have to send 25 rupees to state and national level. Even if we reduce our, for Mumbai, if we say that registration fee is only rupees 10, but still we have to send 25 rupees up. In such a scenario, always one thing happens is reduce the number of participants. Because if we increase the number of participants, more money we have to give Swamiji. So for that, we should go for sponsorship. And as you have seen in the appeal also, that we are going for sponsorship so that we can go to as many people as we want without thinking about money. Right? Now for us, material and everything is, so to say, ready with one blank space. That is powered by so and so. That is only remaining. All registration forms, the CDs and everything is ready. We just are waiting for this. Now for sponsorship also, I have just segregated it into 3 parts. One is we need a big sponsor. As said in the appeal, 20 lakh is the main sponsor and 11 lakh is the co-sponsor. If such big sponsors we have to get, we should get it in next 1 month, so that their name will appear on registration form and registration forms can be printed. So all the material that we have to print, everywhere that name will come, so we should approach them as early as possible. In executive committee meeting, this discussion happened and we brainstormed a lot. Nestle, Bonvita, or such, they are ready to, when we say that we are going to go reach 1 lakh students, we are going to go to 800 schools in Mumbai, which is the fact. We are going to give that registration form to minimum 1 lakh students. Then only 50,000 forms will come back to us. So 1 lakh to minimum we are approaching. When we put this across to them, there will be some people who will be, some companies who will give donation, sponsorship for main event and co-sponsors also. So as a team, we have to work together. Please remember, this is not like Nidhi said yesterday, every year in committee meeting also Gita chanting team is separate and they don't communicate with the people don't communicate. Like that we cannot work next year. The whole committee is Gita chanting team. We have to do it like that. This year, 2015. This year we cannot do it like that. We have to be, all of us are Gita chanting Sevaks and Sevikas. We are either teaching or we are going for sponsorship. In any ways we have to get this project grand success, make it a grand success. So this is one way is going for big sponsors. Second way is every zone can set a target for themselves, saying that this much from our zone we will contribute to Gita chanting competition. Like last year also we did 10,000 rupees we set for all. Every zone should do it, and then the entire function and event, everything goes on very smoothly. So like that, that is the second way of doing it. Third way is for all of us. It is mentioned there that we chant 15th chapter every day and keep some money every day. There it is written 15 rupees. Okay, so it is sadhana as well as seva from us, our side. Chanting 15 chapter every day itself is a great sadhana, and it's a tribute to Pujya Gurudev also. So that is something that we can all do, isn't it, at our home. We need not worry, वो प्रेसिडेंट ने मुझे कुछ बताया ही नहीं, ट्रस्टीज का फोन आया ही नहीं, स्वामी जी पीछे पड़े ही नहीं, तो हम लोगों ने पैसा दिया ही नहीं, ये सब करने की जरूरत नहीं. From ourselves we can start that I am taking up this thing, 15 chapter chant every day and keep 15 rupees every day. That is something that we all can do. Now, second thing I want from every zone is we have Gita chanting in charge in every zone. Now, along with Gita chanting in charge, we need two more people from the zone. One is database in charge. This point we have been telling for I don't know how many years. When I was chick, I used to tell the same point. Swamiji, I said this point again and again. We get so many forms. Now this year we have got 15,500 forms. Where are they? Where are they? Some corner in some room they are kept. No, hardly any zone sends it to Panchsheel. Once it comes to Panchsheel, again it is lying there. No. See, this is what is going to happen. If you send all the forms to Panchsheel, from where we will get people to type? So what we have to do this time is, last year's forms are already ready with every zone. Within next 15 to 20 days, you have to find a person in your zone, get it typed and send the copy to me and Someshwarji. Yeah. Already that format, I have actually, in my email draft, I have already kept everything ready. The moment you agree, I will send the Excel file to you. You have to put it in that file and send it back to us. So this database entry is very important, because such data we won't get. See, we spend so much of time in filling that registration form and getting it back. 15,000 people's data is with us, but we are not using it for anything. It's a real waste. We are getting their parents' contact number, their parents' email ID, everything is there. But we are not able to use, because that remains in the forms. So it's a must for every zone. Mahima zone is already doing it. Prerna zone also will do it now. In next 15 days, we will be ready with entire Excel sheet. So I request all the other zones also, put one person in charge. Till the time you put in charge, the work will not proceed. So put one in charge for that, along with Gita chanting in charge.
I think what Vedji already said, and we have been discussing, if Gita chanting gets integrated with the main activities of the zone, many of the zones already have people, volunteers who are handling database. Some zones already said that. So like we enter database of yagnas and other programs, Gita chanting database also should be entered. Instead of looking for new people to handle specially Gita chanting database, it should get integrated with the zonal activities.
So I expect that will be done. One more thing is, Gita Duta camp is what everybody requests also, because every time they say that we don't have volunteers to go in schools, we don't know people who can teach Bhagavad Gita. So for that, Gita Duta camp is the best way. And we have found out that taking one camp in Pavai Ashram, where all zones come, it's little difficult. Everybody cannot spare 2 days completely for that. So last year we tried it. We did it in each zone. Like Swamiji in South Mumbai they did, then Nidhiji also did it in their zone. I did it in Prerna also, and I came to Pavai also, because they don't have a separate acharya. So I came there and I took that session also. So such Gita Duta camps, or I would say Gita Duta workshops, can be arranged in your own zones. All the zonal presidents, please arrange it soon. And if you want me to come, please approach now. Yesterday to all Gita chanting in charges, I have told this. Before you leave today, please tell me when are you planning. In Kharghar, for Prerna Zone, we are having Gita Dutta camp next Sunday, 8th February. So I have requested Chembur, Ghatkopar also, if they want, some of them can attend, they can come and attend so that they can teach the next, group. So these are the few points on Gita chanting competition. Again, I will stress this point that it is not that Gita chanting team which is separate from Chinmay Mission team which is going to work for it. All of us are Gita chanting team. So we have to work together and we have to make it a success. Hari Om.
The next presentation is the Ghar Ghar Mein Gita program. I'll call Meghna ji on stage. So I'm the Ghar Ghar Mein Gita in charge. So myself and Meghna ji will present together. I won't introduce Meghna ji separately. Pratap Bhai Patel, who's Mukul Bhai's father, is a trustee. Mukul Bhai is the president and Meghna ji is part of our zonal committee. So the whole family is part of the committee and very, very actively involved in supporting and being there with the mission. To start with, I will explain the Ghar Ghar Mein Gita concept as we are promoting it now. We were hoping that the brochures would reach us today and we can give it to the zones, but due to some miscommunication, it hasn't reached here today, but we'll reach it to you in a day or so. Maybe by tomorrow or day after, it will come to your zones. So the concept of Gita chanting, Ghar Ghar Mein Gita that we are talking about now is not just an acharya or a sevak going to homes and doing satsangs. Because it is Gurudev's centenary year, Ghar Ghar Mein Gita this year is focused on promoting Gurudev. And if we remember, we had launched something called Ghar Ghar Mein Chinmay Aradhana. That Chinmay Aradhana has now got converted to Ghar Ghar Mein Gita for the simple reason that we all who are working in the field know that new people may not really be so inclined to have a Paduka Puja in their house. But the vision still remains to take Gurudev into homes. So the main aspect of Ghar Ghar Mein Gita this year is to show the video of Gurudev. So there are video clips made of Gurudev, like the ones that Swamiji has been showing, maybe a little longer, 20 minutes or so, which are on specific topics, maybe on Karma Yoga, maybe how not to worry, or things like that, practical topics. So this list of topics is there in the brochure. So when we approach people, we can give them various options. One is that they watch the video and call their friends, organize a video screening program and contribute whatever donation they want to the mission. Second is, if there is a sevak available, then there can be a sevak who can, after the video, give a small talk or conduct just an interactive discussion on the topic of the video. Or third option is an acharya comes and does the satsang after that. Main thing is that this Gita, Ghar Ghar Mein Gita, must conclude with Gurudev's Aarti. When we were discussing, some of the people said that what if people don't want to do Aarti? We can let that go, but ideal is we push it through. If we can say that it's our Gurudev centenary year, if the people are not interested, let's just do it. It's just 3 verses. Because somewhere we need to take Gurudev through, especially if the video is not happening. If the video is happening, then okay, if they don't want the Aarti, it's probably, but somewhere we have to expose them to Gurudev, not just the Acharya or the Sevak. That is very important. There is no insistence on any particular donation for Ghar Ghar Mein Gita. That was another concern some of the zones expressed, because there was, earlier when Chinmay Aradhana was launched, we had specified that it has to be minimum 2,500 because of the expenses involved. But this time we have said there is no insistence. More important is to host it and to call more new people and introduce Gita to them. Of course, we will be still giving them an Om lamp, which would be worth 500 rupees, which is what is written in the brochure also. Then it's up to them, whatever they feel appropriate to support the cause, they give it. Therefore, it would be ideal that when Sevaks go into the sessions, they also mention the Chinmay Mission activities, the centenary year, etc. To equip more Sevaks to be able to conduct Ghar Ghar Mein Gita, one of the things that we have planned to do is See, we have some ready notes on each chapter. Chapter 1, chapter 2 of the Gita, which have certain practical points, examples, which are enough for a 1 hour discussion or a talk. Those notes are what we are going to share with only the interested sevaks who genuinely want to become Ghar Ghar Mein Gita sevaks and go into homes and do the satsang, so that based on that they can prepare certain chapters, go and give talks on those chapters of the Gita or conduct the satsang on those chapters. So those of you who would like to become Ghar Ghar Mein Gita sevaks, who think they can take it up, go and do the talks, go into homes, give that time commitment. Please give your names after the program to Meghna ji from any zone, or you can contact your zonal Ghar Ghar Mein Gita in charge also. The ideas which we discussed yesterday in the meeting, some very good ideas did come up, and some suggestions which have always been there were reiterated. So those things Meghna ji will share with you.
Thank you, Nidhi ji. Pranams to Swamiji, all the acharyas, brahmacharis, and Hari Om to everybody present here. For Ghar Ghar Mein Gita, the first point that we thought was our target for this year till May 2016 is to do it for 1008 times. So if we divided it amongst the 8 zones that we have, each zone has to do the puja for only 125 times roughly, the talks. And approximately that comes up to only 10 times in a month. So that is not a very big target for each zone, I guess. Right? Exactly. Yes. Then we have 18 chapters of Gita. So we just thought to have like a relay. That is 18 chapters, 18 satsangs, and in 18 houses. So on different chapters, the person who is hosting this satsang can select on which chapter they want to host in their house. And the other thing we thought was that we want to make it very, very simple for the person hosting. So we have to give them the right information, encourage them that we need very simple little things. Nothing much is required for this satsang. The third thing was we need one zonal database in charge, as Vedji just mentioned some time back. So what that database in charge is supposed to do is supposed to call up, like now the February month is going to start. So check whose birthdays, the sadhaks, the data that the person has in the bank. So whose birthdays, anniversaries are coming. So to target, call them up personally and request them to celebrate their birthdays and anniversaries in a unique manner, along with the blessings of Gurudev and knowledge of Gita.
I think there, even if we don't have the database in charge doing it, if we can identify one person, we always have people in the zone who can't really run around, go and do things, but who can talk on the phone and be pleasant. If we can give this job to such people, we are doing it in our zone in Chinmay Prakash, and we are getting good response. I mean, not that every person we wish says, yeah, come, but at least they feel good. We wish them on their birthday, before their birthday. And we are getting positive response also. So we have already 2-3 lined up next week, Ghar Ghar Mein Gita Satsang. So it is working when we call them. So
they try to encourage and convince.
if you can identify one person who can just sit and make the calls and do this work, because we have been discussing this same point for last 2 years, at least I think from longer time, but from the time I have been seeing from last 2 years, we've been every month discussing. We have also sent to all the zones the Sandesh membership with the date of birth and the phone number and everything. So now it's up to the zones to actually sit and make the calls. So if you can identify one person in your zone who can do it, then that will really give a boost to Ghar Ghar Mein Gita.
Yeah. And there are a lot of book sales happening at all different centers and even during the yagnas. So while every book sale or in the yagnas, we can just give one pamphlet of Ghar Ghar Mein Gita along with that in the bag whenever we give, because that crowd who's buying the book is somewhere inclined to spirituality and would definitely, easily agree to have one satsang at their place. Last we thought was advertisement. So for advertisement, we could have it in Speaking Tree, but for which till end of February, if all the zones would just inform either Nidhi ji or me with one zonal coordinator and their number. So when the advertisement is done, then numbers are specified according to the zones or the areas where they want the satsang
See,
to
we
take
have
place.
got the numbers of the zones. The point is that the zones need to get back to us before end of February, whether they are ready for this ad. Only zones who say they are ready will put their numbers. The reason is when you put a newspaper ad, you're making a public announcement that we are providing this service, and people will call. When they call, if the zones are not equipped to offer that service, then it doesn't show well on Chinmay mission also, that we are publicizing but not giving them that service. So one has to, the zones have to be equipped that we have some sevaks who can go, we have somebody to coordinate the whole thing. Then those zones are the ones we will include in the ad. The ad will go into the paper, but we need confirmation from each zone. So please, zones, get back to us by end of February. We're giving you this 1 month to prepare yourself.
So for image of Chinmay mission, we want to make sure that all the zones, all the numbers which are given in the ad, they are equipped and they respond immediately. They should know the schedule of the acharya or the sevak who's going to go for the satsang and respond back. And last, we just thought of creating a new YouTube video, small video which can have comments on Gita by probably Ajay Piramal, Smriti Irani, and people like them. So this video clipping can just go like a viral to, and it can reach a lot of people at the same time. So it can inspire many people, and this could be one of the good ways how we can get more people to do this satsang. Right? Okay, so now let's only focus on the vision and work of Gurudev. And as Swamiji said, that Kripa of Lord and Karuna of Sadguru, our Gurudev and Guruji is always with us. So we shall focus on that and tirelessly work. That is, do our best and leave the rest. Hari Om. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadguru Namaha.
There are probably many other ideas for Ghar Ghar Mein Gita, but we will take the discussion offline. The next presentation is by the Corporate Workshop and Leadership Conclave team by Hemanti Wadhwa.
Pranam Swamiji, Pranam to Adi Acharyas and Brahmacharis. Hari Om to everybody. The corporate event workshop team is being led by Swami Swamiji, and the key takeaways from our detailed discussion yesterday by various zones was that we will call the corporate event workshop under the banner of, the first thing that was that it would be called under the banner of Chinmaya Institute of Management. That is something that we need to really bring it under a professional name for it, so that the message that this workshop is dedicated for corporates, be it in the middle management or the top management, or maybe the specialized teams of various sectors that are there. So we will basically start with having a brochure which will have the key topics of corporate, meant for the corporates, wherein we will highlight what are the features of each of these topics and what is the subjects that we have actually spoken on and had workshops in the past. So we will try to work on this brochure in the next 15 days time and see how well we can get the message out to everybody that these are the topics that are being meant for the corporate workshops. The other is that we were thinking of is the methods, because till date we've had it in external places in specific avenues, like in South Mumbai, I think we've had it somewhere in near Metro. At Andheri's Prakash Zone, we've had it at the club and various places in the Andheri. The Prakash Zone has had it, and we've had it in the South Zone. There's also one more zone which actually has these talks in the evening. So these were 3 zones which were really very active, and they brought forth their experiences, and we shared amongst us as to how we've done it. And basically all centers are individually working. So we were thinking that we should have a centralized, this team will actually have a centralized thing, and during the year we'll have 3 at least workshops which will be external. But in addition to that, what we can also do is have various tie-ups with professional institutes like FICCI or IMC, CII, ICAI, various professional institutes, so that if they could also have a session on this corporate workshop, it would be more meaningful, and that's a better way to spread the message also. The other thing is that we again, all of us I think are facing the challenge of having a consolidated database. So the database, having the details of professional members and also maybe their workplaces, if that could be collated and tabbed, it would have been more meaningful for us to approach people and to penetrate more about this talks to them. The other thing that we were thinking of having is a speaker list. Basically the tie-ups, after the tie-ups there are 3 options. One would be that there is a person from the members who is trained and experienced enough to speak or by himself. The other is along with an acharya, along with the acharya or Swamiji, maybe there could be a workshop which is conducted. And third is to get a reputed person who's having a Vedantic knowledge, or he's associated with Chinmaya Mission, to be able to conduct this workshop. So then these were certain methods by which we can have the talks. So the upcoming events, maybe we are still in the framework. We'll design more. Once the brochure is out and we are able to work on the database, we will meet up with various people, and of course the zones also, to give us their database so that we can tap the members and in turn assess as to how we can get those people who are in the corporate world and to attend these workshops. So that's all that we have right now concluded.
Hari Om. The last presentation in this section is the books and publications team by Bharat Bhai, after which the zonal presentations will begin. I request all the speakers to please be quick and also ensure that you don't repeat any point, don't say the same thing 3 times in 3 different ways, because people are tired and are getting impatient.
Hari Om Swamiji and all acharyas. Yesterday 15 members of our Chinmaya family member, we were together to discuss how to increase the books sales in all the area and the publications and book sales. We sit down together and try to figure it out how they've been, up till now we have been doing it. What happens, like the program what we have already planned out in Chinmaya Mission, Navi Mumbai, But I would like to ask them, did you people have find out and plan that at that time bookstall will be there? And already which books you want and other things have been planned out? Not, then please plan at the same time when you plan your yagna, workshop and lectures, at the same time it should be planned that bookstall should be there, so which will help to increase our book sale.
Sir, you are right. We had not planned, but this is very good suggestion.
I'm sorry, I just picked up your things.
We are very right. We should plan this corporate level books. We should have important. Thank you.
Unfortunately, it happens, we as a family, we do all the things at a time, but we don't do all the programs simultaneously. Like Gita chanting, we approach the schools for Gita chanting only, but at the same time, we don't say about the TITI. It's a similar kind of thing is happening. So please, on behalf of the core committee, I would like to request all of you, please plan all the programs and do the publicity of all our programs at a time. Sorry, I went off the track. We would like to request Sandesh, if it is possible to release name of the books to be printed in the Sandesh, so people at large come to know this new release has come. Usually when like Sammanvay or big program take place, then only we come to know that new books has come. Otherwise, it's really difficult. There was a suggestion from some from members that we should go and approach the bookstalls and other people. But I would like to request them, please don't do that, because most of the bookstalls has been approached by CCMT, that is our main center, and if we try to do that, it will be, complication, it will create the complication.
See, CCMT has approached some of the major publication houses, but Mumbai has 1 billion people and there are so many book shops available. There are so many small book places available. The CCMT has not approached each and every one of them. So we must tap. Here I will beg to differ on that this thing, because CCMT, we can take a list from them which are the major ones they have approached. Except that, we should approach everybody else. That is what we need to do there.
Swamiji, there the questions comes for the percentage. If the CCMT does it and if the CST does it,
No, that's why I'm saying we
Yeah.
take a list from CCMT
okay.
saying that if they have approached JICO, they have approached Crossword, they have approached 5, 7, 10, 15, whatever it is. We take that list and we tell our members, don't go here. बाकी
Okay.
जगह पे हम जा सकते हैं.
We'll try that out
Ah.
also, sir. Thank you. And for the centenary year, there was we just thought about it. We'll work it out more. Like we are planning to give the Gita at a substantial rate. So that is one of the things what we thought of it. But at the same time, instead of giving only Gita, we prepared that in the gift wrap kind of thing with a book and as a gift for the centenary year. The cost is that we consider as 100 rupees to us and other things to put together, and we try to sell that gift packet at a 300 rupees or 200 rupees after working out the kind of thing. Not maybe the Gita, but some other book also we can consider, or 5-7 Prasad Pustikas to be put together as a gift and give it to them. That is a possibility to do it.
Nice idea. Send.
Come on our website also. You can have one gift, something on that.
Gift hamper is available. It's like a book gift hamper is available with us. Come on.
Combo offer or something, somebody can work on it. It will be very nice.
We plan to write the letters to all the corporate HR division to look into this. And I would like to request my family member, all professionals and businessmen, in your reception, why don't you start keeping our Sandesh? Once they have a Sandesh in their hand, when the reception, your customers or your patient comes there, while their time is there, they can go through the Sundays and keep our other books also, if it is possible. Then it will make a difference. People will start knowing that, and it will be easy to publish that we have this kind of books available. At the same time, I would like to take the request all doctors like Dr. Sujata and Dr. Abbas Rope, if we can approach with your help and other doctors to medical associations and dental associations, and we can send letters to them and get the database for these kind of things, which will help to increase the book sales. I think these are the gist of the things what we captured yesterday. We are still working on it, and we'll try to do our best this year.
I think one important point about book sales is that book sales is a massive work. Even if you're doing a small program, stock taking, ordering the books, keeping account, selling, again stock taking, all this is a massive work. So we should really, as Chinmay Mission Mumbai, consider getting sponsorship, organizing, somebody should take it up to get at least 2 full-time people to handle book sales. Even if you write letters to all the corporates, who's going to cater to their demands, their calls, their orders, if they give bulk orders? We don't have the staff strength to coordinate to that extent. So that is one thing, and also we need menial staff. Like today, everybody offers home delivery. If we can offer home delivery service, at least for bulk orders for our books, but we can't because we don't even have that many peons in Chinmay Mission Mumbai. These are practical things that we need to consider as a trust also, I think. We'll start with the zonal presentations.
Hari Om, what she said, the trust has already approved. Anybody willing to work full-time for Chinmay Mission as a marketing executive capacity, we prefer if somebody from the mission background is there, that will be very, very good. And we will work out a salary in such a way that it is a certain amount is fixed, a certain amount is incentive based, where depending on your performance, a certain kickback comes back. So that way there will be, professionally we will work out a certain thing. It may not be exactly as much as a corporate company may be able to afford, but definitely it will be a very good one which they can use.
Swamiji, as you said, full-timers, we have here 2 full-timers, 24/7, 365 days they are in Prerna. And for all the work, and I think we should appreciate them. One is our manager, Sri Narayanji, CM Narayanji, if he's here, please come here. Please come. And another is our past president, Sri Vaidyanathan. For last 5 to 7 years, I don't think so they have seen Sundays at their home. I have never seen them. They are always at Prerna. So all the 7 days, they have been working very hard, and I think we must appreciate them from our bottom of our heart. We want more such people. We want more such people. Mr. Nair has now joined us in the batch. Slowly, he is also coming, and we want more such people in all zones. We have got our Reshma, who is from our Chinmay Yuva Kendra only. So give her a big hand. She is now part of our office. And Pooja is there. Pooja, she had come up. So like that, we should have full-timers from us. And Vaidyanathan ji, though, even if we ask them to please take some honorarium of coming and every day going, he says, I will give you. Narayan says, we will give you. So like that it is there. The pay which we are giving to all our people, there is no comparison. Because they are all full-timers giving their dedicated their life.